Good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is SKTV coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona. My name is Sekou Kenneth. Uh, please go ahead and share the show. We are starting a little late today due to some circumstances beyond our control. The good thing is we are back on, and hopefully we got connected to with the folks back in Liberia. Speaking of Maple and the Truth FM 96.1. So I want to encourage you to share the show. This is uh, very important. Today it's going to be open mic. It's going to be what's on your mind. You know, when it is that, when it's open mic, it means that nothing is off the table, nothing is off limit. So go ahead and share the show so we can start this thing together. It is very, very important that you share the show. And the song that I'm trying to play right now, let me do this.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Sonada Diabo. I'm glad with the great opportunity given me to introduce to you your president.
Babu want to become president. Buskiro want to become president. Poppy Dossa want to become president. Crazy man you see want to become president. Mr. Krede want to become president. Mr. Lala man want to become president. President you will sing you. Mr. Roro want to become president. Jego. Now how the president business will be? We suffering for some more. Mr. Lala want to become president. President you see want to become president. Mr. John President. It can't be one angry. Let me tell you something. When they want to become president with Lala, they will come and say, as the president of the Republic of Liberia, I thank you people for introducing me as the president. Power invests in me as the president of the Republic of Liberia. I want to make sure I will bring the rest press down. Yeah. I'm going to pull all the fear press down. I'm going to bring the gasoline press down. Yeah. Kalolo want to become president. You know he say again, you want to tell me say president wait? Tell money eat up become president? Trust take up become president? And now he say, Liberia will support you. When they give president to them, they will stand and say, I'm Mason. I will bring down Moldova and build you new Moldova. I'm going to make sure I'm not going to steal the government money. I'm going to make sure 7-7 get their back pay. I'm the president going to make sure that the AFA are going to be paid in 2 weeks. I'm going to make sure.
Hello, Maple. How are you?
Thank you, Sekou. I'm great. Thank God for life and you. How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. It's good to be here. I almost canceled today due to some issues, but we are here. It's better late than never. I'm glad that you hold on to the ground over there, making sure that we on. Yes, but it is Friday, August 25th, 2023. How many more days to go? 46?
Yes, indeed, for the 6 days to elections.
What's going on in Liberia, my friend?
Thank you, Sekou, and let me say good evening to all of you there from right here in Liberia. It's in the evening time, and I know about you. For those of you who following us from around the world, especially on the program SKTV, let me say thank you so much for always following us far, near, and close right here to us. So yes, today is the 25th day of August, as you said already, and you are correct. Today is Friday, it's weekend, so there are a lot of happening right here in Liberia. Yeah, so politically, we're gone nearly 20 days plus. Certainly, the campaign starts August 5th. Up to now, people are still campaigning, politicians are still campaigning, but there are a lot of pressure, you know, when you wake up in the morning time, seeing yourself as a politician campaigning in the morning time, you carry another strategy. The next day, you're thinking which strategy to carry. So, yeah, Liberia is going good. We are fine. We are fine. We're all moving about on our normal business, and we're all moving good, except for the campaign activity. So, every time when you wake up in the morning, you see other group of people somewhere running campaign or something, or maybe other people are also jubilating, or other people are doing their own work. And, you know, so far, so good. So good. These are happening in Liberia. The campaign activities is really taking all of our time, and so far so good. These are happening for now.
Thank you. So thank you so much, Melbourne. Thank you, everybody. So, folks, if you haven't shared the show, please go ahead and do so. Yesterday, it was recommended by one of the fans, one of the valuable listener, that SKTV Cash App and Zelle, that people should try at least to remember us every Friday. If anybody, because some people don't follow us every day. Some people don't watch us, they want to watch us on a weekend due to that schedule. Some people want to watch us on their off days. They can only, watch some of the show after. Whatever be the case, we're not going to stop anybody from supporting us on the regular days. We will not make any emphasis on it on the regular days. But on Friday, each Friday, we will consider that as the day for people to support SKTV. Every Friday. Not excluding today. Today is a Friday. So they say the Christmas will be good.
You can know from the eve.
Since today is Friday,
Mm-hmm.
we will admonish you to not forget to support SKTV or Zelle and Cash App up there. Somebody said, having 1,000 people on, even 1,200, 300, 500. Yesterday was like almost 1,700 people on. So even if everybody gave $5 or $2 or $1, that would go a long way.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
We should also understand that not all the people that are watching that are living in America, and not all the people that are watching are living in the Western world. Some people live in different places. If we look at our audience, we got a lot of people watching off from Nigeria, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Liberia. The majority of our audience watch from Liberia in the United States. And people in Liberia, you're not going to tell them, you're not going to expect anything from them. People can't even afford data. One of those that can afford can be watching us on the radio. But majority of the people can watch, can listen to on the radio. But those that can come on the show, some of them they can't afford. In fact, when they come on, if you taking time to talk, they want you to talk fast, so they can finish.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
So it is important that when people recommend, we listen to them, we follow them. You call it, so we want to see if that way actually come through. Anybody, if, yeah.
You see how that we can talk about everybody here. I don't know.
The other person talk about alcohol, but we actually
I thought about Musa Kina one time.
no, we brought ACO representative. And not only that, we also gave open invitation to ACO chairman or ACO standard bearer or any official of ACO to come on here. So that invitation stay open. They guy who talking about susu, that man I got no damn susu. Don't worry about it. Yeah, that man I got no susu. Ordinary time, they may never get anything. So that they say we're raining all night, all day. Okay, that they do coming full of bucket. We never come here. Don't listen to that man. So honestly speaking, we appreciate people. But the reason why we agree with that particular recommendation is that you don't want to overburden people every day. There are people that only come on once in a while, but some people they hear every day. So like every day we're asking them to support. Sometimes they feel a little bit, tied up, a little bit, disturbed. I want to support, but I don't have it. So the cash app that can automatically come on in this job, we're not going to cut it off. But we're not going to make it emphasis support SKT, but we remind you that don't forget every Friday, you try to support us. That $1, $2, we'll take it.
Someone that tells me the president, but maybe I don't choose Friday and Friday German payday. I say, yeah, we got Friday, I got German payday, so the best day we choose.
Oh, Friday that payday. Even I'm not going to Friday that payday too. People, you see, the $10 and $15 that start coming. We appreciate it so much. So yeah, maybe like I was saying, today we say what's on your mind. And I want to start with you. What? Okay. Sheriff, I was supposed to bring Sheriff on today, but due to the problem that we're going through, I even forgot to send the link to him. Sheriff, I'm going to send a link to you. Get ready to join us. We can have this conversation together. And
Credible Sheriff?
Yeah, Credible Sheriff is one of our guys who we are testing the water. He might join SKTV, but he is somebody who is very passionate about about Liberia. So we will not forget to send you the link. Sheriff, you can send me a message on Messenger. That would be great. I'm not even seeing you here on Messenger. Yeah. Okay, I think I see you. See you, my brother. Well, Sherry, you got a link. Just make sure your internet not like Mebone Labro internet. Not like Joey internet. Yeah, but when we say what's on your mind, it means that you can talk about anything. The only bad thing about that right now, since we came on late, we only have about 5 minutes on here before the news bulletin. However, since we came on late, we might not go for a news bulletin. Melbourne and the crew in Liberia, they were in the 15-minute, break. But we will continue with the show. Especially, those of you that are following on Facebook and YouTube, you can stay on. And then those of you that are listening to us via Truth FM, you will take a break and join us in 15 minutes. But I think it's important that we continue with the show since we just came on. So, what's on your mind today, Melbourne? Before you go, let me ask you, what is on your mind today?
Thank you, Sekou. Even though I started talking even before the show started, but that's so good. Thank you. That's a very, very beautiful question, and there are a lot of stuff on my mind. But I just want to take the time today to appreciate the people of Bomi County. I don't know, but actually, I just fall in love with their attitude, the way they behave. Because if you look at Bomi County is one of the smallest county in Liberia, or when it comes to population, because most of our district number 4 to where we are right now is that's why I say almost 80% populated than that of Bomi County. So Bomi County people are passed by to just say thank to all of you for exercising that right to refuse anybody who is not in your way to develop, to refuse anybody who not coming to you as a son or daughter to give back to you people. I think this kind of thing, I want for all the other counties to follow suit. Because Sekou, on a very serious note, there are a lot of people that are suffering. If I tell you now, our station has become one of the hub for SOA Corps. You won't believe. Then these people have their own lawmakers, they have their representatives or their senators just sitting there collecting or getting whatsoever thing that they want to get at the detriment of the people. Now to get back to the people, you're not able. Someone ruled for 9 years, you're not able to get back to your own community or your own county. Now you want to go back. So what are you taking the people for? So for me, I'm very happy for the kind of way that Bomi County people exercise that kind of brave, because they are brave enough to look in the face of their leaders and say, no, we don't want this person. No, don't bring the person to us. We don't want that person. That alone speaks volume. It speaks volume that we as people, we should be able to stand up. To stand up. Don't allow anybody or any politician to just come and control you because they will give you 1 or 2 cents. No. 1 or 2 cents will go for minutes. But 6 years is not small thing. Now we already claim as 6 years. For God's sake, we got to move forward. So the people of Bomi County, I want to say thank to all of you for exercising that brave posture of yours. So far that what really on my mind, I just want to appreciate the people of Bomi County for a job well done. And when the other counties can follow suit, I'll be so happy, because every time they blame with the media, the media not do, but you see now, they are not getting what they're saying. So thank you.
Thank you, Melbourne, and thank you, everybody. We are going to be leaving the radio for a second. So, Melbourne, what you do once the news bulletin on, you give me a hand signal. We'll get Melbourne off for a second so we can continue with the show while we. Credible Sharif, if you get the message, I sent you the link. Hopefully, you get the link. Let me see here. What's going on? I believe I sent a link to, okay. Yes, I did send a link to you, Credible Sharif. Yes, so today, it's not working. It's working, my man. It's working. Let me resend it back to you. Let me resend it. But it's working. Whatever is going on, let me send it back to you again. But yes, indeed, it's working. Yeah, while we off the radio, I have something on my mind. What I have on my mind is that the diaspora Liberians. We are very important in Liberia. We are very important in the decision-making process in Liberia. We are very important when it comes to Liberia's economics. We are very important in every aspect of life. We all have families in Liberia. We have relatives in Liberia, one way or the other. Majority of us support families in Liberia. And we are not saying that when you elect Mr. X, Y, or Z, will stop you from supporting your family. But if you support the right person and your family are able to get some opportunity to work, to get some decent pay, that will ease the burden on you. It may not alleviate the burden completely, but it can ease the burden on you. So let us make sure whoever you support, as a matter of fact, vast majority of our fans seem to be leaning CDC. I can't say for sure 100%, but that's how it seems to me based on the comments, the calls, and the support. But all your comment, all your support will be valuable if you add your voice to what you're doing in Liberia. A few people, especially few women that I know, they are not talking, but they are doing marvelously well when it comes to reaching out to people in Liberia. They are not only reaching out to talk, but they are also investing in Liberia. They are involved in educating Liberians. They are involved in giving Liberians information that they can use to make an informed decision when they walk to that voting booth. Let all of us use our leverage, our contact, our support our people. Let's help them help themselves. Helping them help themselves means you use your influence on them to make them to do the right thing. I can tell you, don't be misled. Don't be fooled. This election, it will surprise a lot of people. And the statement that we made the other day, I think we re-echoed that statement for about 2 weeks. We informed you that the CDC government wants to cheat. We inform you that the CDC government is planning to cheat. And it's true. But what is on my mind today is that the spending of the Liberian people, money on the Liberian people, under the pretext of campaigning. The money George Weah government is using right now to share with some leaders around the region to support their cheating. The Liberian people money they are using right now to give it to those firms that can help them in election fraud. The money they are wasting right now, sharing money around like peanuts, that they are campaigning, making it to look like they care about the people, they care about Liberia or the Liberians. That is very concerning to me. Liberian people should not buy into that. Don't buy into it. They are stealing your money. Like somebody steal $1 million from you and go buy $45,000 car for you. You're all happy, going head to scatter, going crazy. Oh, the person loved me. The person cared about me. He just bought me $45,000 car when the person stole $1 million from you. $45,000 is less than 10% of what that person stole from you. That is exactly what these people are doing in Liberia. The Liberian government, they are stealing the money that's supposed to be invested into the people themselves. If you go around Liberia, no good school. Some school, they have no bench. Some of the school in the interior, they don't even have door. Open place. Some of the school, they don't even have zinc on top of the school. Leaking. When you rain too much, the children can't even go to school. They're keeping the money for themselves, and their family, and their relatives. Some of them even buying homes for their girlfriends in the United States. Paying mortgage in the United States. Some of them could not afford rent. They could not afford to rent 1 or 2 bedrooms in Liberia. Now they are lying down in $500,000 to $1 million homes. But then they will wait, they will eat the money, they will use your money. Last minute, time for election, they will start coming around. And coming around is not only the thing. You will come and spend some of small money, a crop of your money. When they steal it, they will eat it. Just a little bit, a piece of it, they will come show you that during election time. Oh, they're giving me a bag of rice. Oh, they're giving the bearing roll. That temporary thing. But we Liberians, we are very easy to be satisfied. We are very easy to be fooled and to be convinced. Liberians should be really outraged. Should be angry that these people, they are taking you for fool. They are behaving as if to say they are dealing with a bunch of stupid people. I was informed today. We always complain that the Liberian football, George Weah being a football legend, George Weah being world best, African best, European best and all the best in soccer, we are one of the lowest performing country when it comes to soccer. And you know why it's like that? They are not taking care of the people who are supposed to improve soccer in Liberia. I was informed today that all the leveraging they're doing right now, they're giving money, sharing money, spending money loosely. At the same time, they are leaving people who are, like say, the under 16, the under 17, the under 18, the under 19, the under 20. They are coaches and staffers. Do you know they have gone 10 months without pay? 10 months. They're giving money to the Ministry of Youth and Sport. He is Zoka Wilson. They say they can only give the people bonus. They only get the padams. But they're supposed to pay them. They're not paying them. Wait a minute. What's going on? Let me born ready for also.
Everybody, I'm Johnson Davis. I'm a motorcyclist from Bonus Farm. Like it, baby, have been.
Maybe we good?
Yes, indeed. So we're back after the news bulletin. So we'll continue with the show up to 8 o'clock on tonight.
Thank you so much, Mabel. Thank you, everybody, for listening, for following SKTV. So, like I was saying, we were reliably informed today that all the youth, in terms of soccer, the under 15, under 16, or under 17, under 18, under 19, under 20 coaches, assistant coaches, they're not been getting paid for 10 months, Mabel. 10 months.
Wow.
They're only giving money to the Minister of Youth and Sport.
Mm-hmm.
They tell the people, say, well, they didn't give you money, they didn't give us money for y'all. We can only give you guys bonus. We can only give you guys bonus. But maybe on the link I sent you, that's the same link I sent to this guy, but he's not getting it.
What kind of phone you using? Asking whether you're using computer or cell phone.
What are you using? But
2T, if like first time, then I mean you gotta do setup, you gotta post string on your phone.
no, he doesn't need to put anything on your phone. Once you get StreamYard link, all you need to do, you just have a good internet. All you need to do is just your phone should be active. And the person living in Philadelphia, and not in Liberia,
no, but then
she have no problem at all. Maybe
asking what is on the old link, maybe
if you're using an iPhone, do not use Google Chrome.
was the link opening? Asking
use the Safari.
Incredible Sherry is the link opening. Yeah. Maybe show you that maybe it been used because there's an old link.
Yeah, so the people are actually following through. The $5, the $10, a few $25 being coming. Actually, we appreciate it. Yeah, we say Friday that payday, so that will be the day people are gonna be chipping in little things.
Friday, payday.
Yeah. So maybe what I'm trying to say in short is that the people eating the country money. You know why the people get angry in Bomi? They will sign all the bad deals. They will take $15,000 a month
Mhm.
and then they do nothing for their for their people. They will not advocate. Normally, leaders within the Senate or House of Representatives, it's not their salary they're supposed to be taking to pay road or to pay bridges
No.
or to pay for school fees. They're supposed to be advocating for their constituency for development. Let's say if you have bad road leading to Bombay County, you're supposed to make sure that you introduce bills
Mhm.
that will empower the ministry that is responsible.
Yes. The
Popular
government agency that is responsible.
To pay roads in your place.
Mhm.
But you should advocate for it. You should go around your other colleagues to support your bill so that it will benefit your people. But if you are only there collecting your 15,000 a month, amen, in Liberia, Liberian senators, Liberian representatives, they are getting more money than the senators and representatives here in America.
See that? Poor country.
You have no money.
Poor country paying people more money.
California won. Economic can double and triple Liberia economy.
Wow.
Yeah, just California alone. Just one. I believe the budget for Arizona can double the budget for Liberia. Just this one state. But if you look at the state senators, you know that the state senators are different from the senators for all the for the entire country.
Wow.
Let me tell you how it's looking. We have state government that are led by the governors. So like the 50 states in America here, we got 50 governors. We got the lieutenant governor, just like you said, you got president and vice president in Africa. And they also have the legislature for every state. They have senators and representatives that are different from United States Congress people.
Really?
Yes. They have their own budget. They have their own laws. They have their own rules and regulations. States are independent. The government of the state is led by the governors. And if they need any help, if they need any help from the federal government,
so can we simply compare that to that?
For example, in Lofa County, for example, Lofa County superintendent should be serving as the governor for that county.
Governor. Okay.
That's why superintendent should be elected. Town chief, paramount chief, city mayor should be elected so that they will work for the people.
That means they will not count the national scene, but they will be right in Lofa
County.
County.
The winter time they will come to the national scene, will come for soliciting help for their people. They will make sure that their people benefit. They will make sure they will have good hospital in their county. They will have good road going to their county. They will have good market. They will have good market system. They will have good supermarket and everything in their country because they said they left there.
Good.
People voted for them and they failed to do that. People vote against them in the next election. You see how the people are smart?
What?
As a matter of fact, those people then, you know, they got their own Supreme Court.
I mean, that means the local court, for example.
Not even the local court, they got lower court then too. They got Supreme Court.
Wow.
They got district court. But then,
okay, district court.
yeah, they got district court, but they got the Supreme Court of the state. That is different from the Supreme Court of the United States of America. I'm just telling you these things because our people, when they come here, they say they are educated. We model everything after the United States form of government.
Mm-hmm.
But yet, the good things, we're not using those things.
So quickly, let me ask you this question. Each of the lawmakers, how many persons they are entitled maybe to employ in our office? Like for example, who have our lawmakers have 20 office staff. Yeah.
Let me tell you this. You see, they may be struggling to come on here. So maybe when I say use Safari, don't use
Brother Sekou.
So what happened? What worked for you?
I was sweating right now. So what happened? I think it was my fault. I had a problem with let me say I got a problem with my password, my Facebook password, because I got 2 accounts. So I don't know which one I was supposed to use. So right now I just, and then I was just lucky, and the options asked.
It has nothing to do with Facebook too.
I see.
Yeah, right. And then
it has nothing to do with Facebook. But anyway, welcome to SKTV. How you doing?
Yeah, I went on Facebook, and that's the mistake I made, actually.
So, as you were following, Maybon, like you were saying, these people.
If you want to ask you a question, let me not cut you off. Follow up.
I know the reason why you asked.
Because a lot of our legislative staffers protesting almost all the time. So I want to know why they're supposed to be carrying the energies and so forth.
Let me tell you something. Some of these people who are in the Liberian Senate and Liberian legislature, for example, even some representative in Liberia, they are not qualified to be representative. There are a lot of people serving in Liberia over there in the House of Representatives, they're not qualified to be representative. Number one, most of them don't even know their functions. Some of them, they never work in their life. Some of them, their very first job is the House of Representatives. They have no idea, they have no clue. In America here, if you go into the House of Representatives or the Senate, and you are a former military man, you will serve on a committee on national defense, national security, anything that got to do with that. As a matter of fact, there are a lot of people that are serving in the United States Representative and Senator. Most of them are former lawyers. They know the law. Yeah, most of them, they know the law. They understand the law. So those are the people that can be appointed on committees, on judiciary committee. You see, most of them who did financing, they're the one that can work on the budgetary committee, Ways and Means committee. Not just because to go to somebody because you like them, you appoint them to Ways and Means because you want them to make money for themselves and give you a kickback. That's what happened in Liberia. So, if you don't know, let's say, for example, when we appoint somebody,
I'm really enjoying the entire topic today.
So when you vote, let's say, for example, the community you live in, during election time, they will come to you. People will come to your door. They will say, you have election coming. Are you Democrat, Republican, or Independent? If you are voting for a Democrat, they say, okay, you have this person for president, you have this person for vice president, you have this person that running for senator in your state, you have this person running for representative in your district. So when you are voting, You got the right to vote for up and down ballot, which means you can vote for. But if your representative is not doing good, you can still vote for your president and vote that representative out, even if the party you are in. You're going to vote for that representative for what they do, for their performance, for their advocacy to make sure that they bring good things into your counties, into your district, into your city. City mayor, even attorney general, they are voted for. You see, the reason why our judicial system is bad in Liberia, the president appoint everybody. So everybody got to play by the president's will, by the president's drum beat in order to be important. Superintendent, that's not be working for their people. They are appointed by the president, and they only do whatever the president wants them to do. And let me tell you something. They also have federal courts around the country. Let's say, for example, a federal judge in Texas can say no to the decision of the president. Say, no. It's not going to work. It's against the law. It's against... And when that man say no, that no. That's it. You see how the judicial system looks like here? But when we say we are following things, everything happening in America won't be like America. We do things like America, but we don't follow the good things, from America. That's why I can be so mad at so many people that came here in America, they live here, they work here, they follow the rule here, they respect the rule of law here. When they take power in Liberia, they use the people as a bunch of fools.
And that's the thing.
They become lawless. They become corrupt. And most of them live here. So how come we are not carrying those kind of systems in our country?
How? Can
I
come in small?
I will get to you. I will get to you. Don't worry, I'll get to you. So, in short, Liberia problem is leadership problem. People don't love their country. People only love themselves and their pockets. And those people who are electing them, they don't know their own right. They think what they are getting, that's what they deserve. City mayors, Jefferson Kojin is not going to be city mayor if the city mayor is going to be voted for. Even Mayor Broad not supposed to be city mayor, but the reason why Mayor Broad becomes city mayor, Mayor Broad was not even confirmed. Mayor Broad went to the Senate 3 times for confirmation. They never confirmed her. Ellen says she's acting. She was acting forever. So Liberia problem is Liberian leaders. They are not honest, and most of them don't even know what they are doing. So when they're picking them, when they elect them to be representative, they can't even give a victory speech to tell the people, thank you, what I'm going to do for you. So since it's about what's on your mind, and our brother here, his name is Credible Sharif, but his actual name is Abu Sharif. Credible Sharif, that's a nickname. Today his first time coming on SKTV. Abu, we want to give you the opportunity to introduce yourself to our audience, our fans and well wishers, and also tell us what's on your mind today.
Thank you, Brother Siko. The name is common out there on Facebook, Credible Sharif. Like you said, my real name is Abu M. Sharif. What's on my mind is all about Liberia today. And I remember calling you a couple of days, saying you to get you an asthma.
No.
I text
my
brother.
You don't know how many calls I can get, man.
But I never stopped there. I even when I found calling the man when you were asleep, he was calling me, you were talking to us. I said, sorry, Chief. But yes, my people in Liberia, you know, Brother Sekou, I was listening to you right now. I blame our leaders, you know, but I always tell my people in Liberia, we make the leaders. We make the leaders. If we don't hold them to check, you know, Mr. Kumis always say, Brother Sekou, the thing about corruption in Liberia, it's just not the fighting of corruption. Corruption is another thing. But Liberians themselves, if you, for example, if I'm a criminal, I'm on the show, and Mr. Brother Sekou, you are benefiting from me, you will not call me a criminal.
Nope.
That's how Liberian works. You will not call me a criminal. But the moment I leave the show and goes to another show, you will be calling me criminal. And then the other show that will call me criminal because I'm on their side, they're not going to call me criminal.
Yeah, they'll start praising you.
So,
They will call you a hero.
What seriously it shows to us, like, you know, it's serious, it's funny, and it's serious, Brother Sekou. This is how we Liberians operate with our leaders. Today, seditions are looking at George Weah government, Samuel Tué, Mange, Betuare, and all the people as a Messiah. They are looking at them as a Messiah. They are good people. You know, and Brother Sekou, the UP people as well, you know, I call Prince Johnson a warlord. I refer to him as a criminal. And we all guilty one way or the other. Prince Johnson today, the more I lead that I follow my own brother. When I was in Liberia, we were together. He lectured me about Prince Johnson. He said, my piggy, that man a killer. That man can be trusted. That man shouldn't come around our presidency. This is the man that is 2 steps or 1 step away from the presidency in the UP government. So what seriously is show? So we are enabling our leaders to do what they are doing to us. So I'm on the show supporting Mr. Cummings because I believe in Mr. Cummings, that he will change that entire mindset. If it will not just happen today, it will not happen tomorrow, it will be a gradual process. But Mr. Cummings has been candid about this. Even when I met him, he said, all those of you guys that are supporting me today, don't think, say, when I become a president, you'll be immune from persecution. If you do wrong, you're going to be responsible for yourself. You will go to court. So there's too many things on my mind, corruption. And I want to say sorry to the seditions for their 3 girls, the 3 girls that they, got involved into the accident. I want to first, I want to really be sorry for that. It's the campaign process and all of that. It has to do with bad rules and good governance and all of that. Because Mr. Sekou, Brother Sekou, I was in Liberia. These truck drivers in Liberia, they are ruthless. They don't care. They think that when they are coming on the highway, you that are on the other side, you should just move and enter the bush, the road for them. So that's how these truck drivers, drive. So, and it all comes down to law, rule of law, and regulations. So, of course, I will stop there. There's so many things on my mind, but I will blame our Liberian people for our presidents, our leaders doing what they are doing.
Maybe, since we started late today, I want us to open a line in Liberia. Let's get up. Once it's open mic, we should give people the opportunity. While maybe work on the system there to get the people to call in, let me say a few things. Maybe let me know when you're ready, okay?
Yeah, go ahead. Say what you want to say. Even though I was asking you about
Yeah. Go ahead, ask me. Let's talk about that. You didn't get started.
Yeah, the thing I was asking you about is this legislators. In fact, they are staffers. Because most of the
Yeah.
time you notice
Yeah.
that our legislator, their staffers here complain a lot. You know that they have been underpaid, even to the extent that one lawmaker one time came out and said, it is my right to pay you how much I want to pay you. And you know, so yeah, so I'm a bit confused. And we saw them, you know, chanting battle cries, wanting change. So I'm very confused because I was thinking that maybe the change should be coming from them. Then how come they are crying for the order in fact that they want change?
Okay. Matter of fact, in America here, it's very hard for you to even know people who are staffers to the legislators. It's hard to even know them. We can only know the representative and the senators, but not their staffers. Nobody even know most of those people. You never hear about them. Those people, their job is within in-house. And they don't just go out and speak loosely. They don't just go and speak loosely. I can give you an accurate number of people that work in individual office of senators, of a senator or a representative, because I haven't done any research on that. But I will find out and I will tell you. But what I know, staffers, just look at it. It's not, they are not partisan people. Even though they belong to a particular party, some of them, you know, will be independent, but their job is not to campaign. Their job, all they do over there is working on documentation, making sure they facilitate documents
Good.
of sometimes, let's say, some information come to the Senate. Every senator, you are on some kind of a committee. Some senator or representative, they are on more than one committee, depending on sometimes seniority, depending on your knowledge, depending on your experience. There are some people, they are former lawyers, or they are lawyers. They were elected as representative. There are people, they are veterans. They fought the war. They came back. They were elected by their people. They are there. But they have a lot of things to do. They have a lot of meetings. They have a lot of things to undertake. But then their staffers are there doing all the office work for them, and then keeping them informed on issue. But some of the staffers over there, you go ask them, they got no clue. Some of them don't even know the law. Some of them don't even understand the Constitution. But people that are working here as a staffer, they are there to work on paperwork, to share information, to work on documents, to make sure that they are the people that they are helping, the person whose office they are working, that person is up to date on everything. So those people, they work here, you don't play. If they hire you here to work, you're going to work. If you are hired in America to work, even they say that laughing job you were doing, yeah, you will be laughing all day until your breakdown. If you not do it, somebody be watching you. You're not doing it right. They will say you're not doing it right. But look at Liberia there. Even people in the Senate, people who are representative, who are senator, they're not even doing their job. Even the president are not even going to work on time. So Liberia is a total mess. We need somebody who will really change our system of governance, that will apply the rule of law on everybody, regardless of your position. So let's open the line in Liberia.
Yeah, so 0778339682 is the number to call for those of you who have been following us on the SKTV show. Again, 0778339682. Call that number now to be part of the show. 07783382 0778339682. That's the number. 0778339682. What's on your mind? Maybe that you want to talk about something is burning you that you want to tell us about. Call us now to be part of the show here on Truth FM 96.1. So the line will start blinking. Let me get to the line and pick my first caller to this caller. Good evening.
Hello.
Yeah, my dear, go ahead. Your name and from where you join us? Yeah, go ahead, Chief.
My plan with the government or whoever together when it comes to election, we are not just that's my thinking. Because even if you have to vote category, can you help me last one? Because now charity of us, we are not listening. We don't know the meaning of campaign. So everybody takes it zero. So you get me that kind of a develop and say, oh, let's put aside everything that the people doing, and then we focus on the betterness of the country that the country is looking for outside it.
All right.
For us, yeah, for us living in Liberia, that our mind is low.
All right. Thank you. So to this caller, good evening. Yeah, go ahead. Your name and from where you join us? Go ahead, Chief.
First and foremost, I want to commend you, Bebo. I want to commend you for this, the role in giving the Liberian people the necessary information. Electoral matter. You see, we must be acknowledgement of the sector president that involved in the electoral matter. But because advocacy, because of the objective report, I think the Liberian people are conscious that and know who to vote for and who not to vote for. Not those that incite people, abuse people, and fund religious background. Thank you, people. I must have respect for you.
Thank you so much. And to this caller, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, go ahead. Your name and from where you join us?
I'm Jim Power calling from Online Community Teamville.
Go ahead, James.
Yes, one on my mind today is about the foreign ministry. When you go there to put it for your passport, they will tell you they book for 7 days time. But then within that 7 days, when you go by there, you will not get a passport. And they will be delaying you until so that it will be like 2 3 weeks before you get a passport. And I want to say that there is one machine that is using in that building to print passport, which is delayed people when you go there for a document, you can't get it in time.
All right, thank you so much, Chief. Is this a good if you see me laughing? Because all the people in front of us, when we sign document, all of them go on campaign. When you go to most of the offices, they will tell you, the people here, yeah, go ahead, your name. Yeah, go ahead, Chief. Thank you so much for being part of the show. I know where you wasn't just if we'll cut you off. It's one on your mind. So not if we'll cut you off. Hello, go ahead.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, go ahead, Chief. Your name and from where you join us?
This is Jimmy from District 2.
Okay, go ahead, Jimmy.
We're not hearing that person.
You see, you made mention something concerning what truck that they are duplex. But what I'm concerned about here is that the ground is ruthless. The accident you just mentioned, if you see how the accident take place, you can't blame the truck driver. The truck was about to pick up at the Iron Gate checkpoint in Bama. When the driver came from Monterey, went into this truck and killed those people. You see? So sometimes when this thing happens, you don't investigate thoroughly because other people will blame truck driver when something happened, they will not investigate. They say, yeah, that day the man was seeing it on the air. He said they are ruthless. So they will start to take more action.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being part of the show. Today's caller, good evening.
Yeah, how you doing?
My brother, we're good. Thank God your name and from where you join us.
I'm calling from my brother at Johnsonville.
Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you guys for the show. I want to address, I want to speak on any issue. I consider my political leader, Alexander Bennett.
You can just go ahead, Chief.
Yeah, you know, the couple of time, the past leadership, they have been corrupting the country. The Unity Party, I want to come money, and so you so when and language and so forth. And Joe came down, they corrupting, looting, and getting here. And what people are documents who can't power and all the people come authority happen in a belly, elected. And you're all there and said that you're not going to any other official when he's elected. So that's not statement and I go wait down with me and today again. I'm wondering that you crossing on everyone of the big news. He said I don't know that any official there I was told that still I put the resources on
You said okay. All right. Thank you so much. One of the CPP person is feeling disenchanted according to him. Keep a call coming 077-833-9682. That's the number to call. Again, 077-833-9682. Call us now and tell us what on your mind. Maybe something that's burning you. They want to speak on. Call us now and tell us exactly what's on your mind. Let's talk about peaceful elections, non-violence, and so forth. We have 46 days to go. So tell us what's on your mind. 077-833-9682. That's the number to call. Yes. So the line is blinking back and forth. What do you mean? Yeah, go ahead, Chief. Yeah, go ahead.
Comment on the accident in The first thing is the truck driver should have looked in his rear mirror before picking up. He should have looked in his rear mirror before picking up. And then the second one, the last caller who called talking about Charlie Bronski. He didn't listen to the full speech of Charlie Bronski. They said that they are not going to run after for the justice system that they will put in place. It is the justice system that will run after those corrupt officers. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Keep a call coming 077-833-9682. So when the news come out, other person to come. You know, and that's the beauty of democracy. You say your friend to come and say there and so forth. So keep a call coming 077-833-9682. We have probably about 12 more minutes to go. We'll be joining the team. Maybe we got 1 or 2 more calls. I don't know. So you want to go on us to take calls?
Yeah. So we'll open the lines here. The lines are open. You can call either of the line. You will be live on SKTV. Tell us what's on your mind. And then, we'll have a conversation for the next 10 minutes on the radio. And then after that, Mr. Sharif myself will be here for another, for a few minutes. And then we will call it a day. Today, we may not even spend the whole 2 hours because we started very late. But so you can keep your calls coming in while we await for calls. Maybe people don't want to give me chances. Calls are already coming. Caller, what is your name and where you calling from? 763 number.
My name is Nya Volula from the state of Indiana.
Nya Volula. Nya, what's on your mind, brother?
Thank you. What's on my mind is to continue their respect. They continue their respect from the political leaders, politicians to the people in the country.
Okay.
You know, recently we have observing electoral violence in the country. The one that happened just a few days ago in Lima County for one person. We are not heard President Weah addressing our situation. We are not heard addressing our situation because it is people from their party that continue to carry on those violence and people are getting killed in the process. There is no redress on those things. We're not hearing from them. So the Liberian people should open their eyes. This is how those people are going to live the country if, God forbid, if they are elected. So, that's why on my mind this afternoon. Thank you, Simple.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. So let's go to the line here. Last 4 DJ is 0311. Hello, hello. Yeah, I got my Oma number.
I like that.
Hello, everybody. Hello, my people, particularly my children. Melbourne, how you doing?
Okay,
Stuff on my mind, but I like the touch that you just gave in the explanation of how Senate office of governmental office is supposed to run and what the mistake that systemically we have been doing, Liberia has been doing over the years rather than put the right place. I think that is so vitally important. And Melbourne was wowed by what you were saying. And it pumped a lot of pressure, I believe, not only in Melbourne's mind, but in the Liberian people's mind. When Alexander Cummings comes and talk about decentralizing the country, which means to open the country up so that each county can be able to govern itself, is the descriptive people that you gave. Liberia is patterned after the United States. The laws and constitution were also oriented. We use the same flag. The dollar was popular back in the day before we started using all of this funny money that we're making now. When you look at it, Liberia was patterned after the United States, which means each county was supposed to be like a state in the United States. And that's what you were explaining, which I think is a topic that we need to delve into and educate our people so that they can understand. That is how it's supposed to be. And you always hear the Liberian people say, oh, these things are on the book, but we're not using it, including the citizenship thing. If Liberia was funded by the American colonization society for all people to come back to as their own, if the door of return, then common sense will say, of course, you are a citizen. But because of we, the people there who were not educated, that's what I thought I said, like, is not parity, is illiteracy, which breeds the magnitude of ignorance. And I think on that education aspect, not necessarily the classroom, but every other aspect training program, is because it's actually important. Importantly, because we no longer teach civics in our schools. This new generation don't know anything about those things. And they can't do or follow the things that they don't know. Yet the people who should have put these things in place and follow the law did not carry it through. We were doing the 2016 people back in the day. They come to this country, they had 26. They come there, they whitewash the building with their one news or wherever. They have a party, they move, they go to the next state. The next time they come to the next county, the next time they come to the county, how many counties we got? 17.
No. We got 15 now. Back then we had 13, but now we got 15.
Right. So if you are number 15 and they have citizens in your county, you're journey. You get one citizen and put that small group, and they go away to the next county and the next county. By the time they get back to you, 15 years later, what happened in their county? Those are important things that we look at. Look at the education system. In America, where you are, every community, there's elementary, middle, and high school. There's a community college. So where are we, like you said, people who travel, who live in this place, and we see these things? Our children are involved. We are involved. So when we go back to Liberia, if Liberia were founded by the colonization, the question would be, wait a minute, what is it over the world to carry after America? Why we say our country after America? So that each country has its own governmental rule. Because as you said, when those countries send their representatives government will send you so you can be an advocate for your county, which is like a state. So make sure that those government money, you get a portion of it to bring it to your county, which will be like a state. So now, in the event of an emergency in the United States, the federal government will come and invest the state, which means that the taxes that we pay to the federal government is put aside to assist in the event that such a catastrophe occurs.
Omar, we don't have enough time on the radio again, so maybe we can take other people so that way when we leave the radio we can. Yeah.
Explain to our people on the radio so that they understand.
Yeah, we can actually do a whole show on this particular subject. You're right.
Yeah, that would be very good. I think that would be very good because we need to clarify these things, so that our people understand.
For sure.
And we begin to make right, and that's what Mr. Cummings is talking about. So thank you for the day. Happy Friday, my people. We will come back so that we can explain it in simple English. Speak to me like a 3-year-old in my dialect, in the colloquial that I know, so that I can begin to understand it.
Nope.
My people, they have a good day.
Omar, thank you so much. Thank you as always. Yes, so let's go to the line here. Ali Keita, are you there?
I have been patiently waiting.
I'm not even patiently waiting. So we wouldn't have 3 minutes on the radio. So go ahead quickly and give your thought while we're on the radio.
Yes, thank you very much for taking me, Mr. Kenneth. The previous speaker, she did spoke very well on the things, but there's a confusion in Liberia. You see, as you see lamented and you pointed out too, Liberia is not a federal state, so we cannot be patterned after the United States. We have different things. We should look around us, maybe be like our neighbors, because people don't even understand the functions of different parts of the government. Look at the Interior Ministry, or the Secretary of State would be like the Foreign Minister in Liberia, but those are really whole different things that we should are scheduled to speak about some other time. I just wanted to say 1 or 2 things about my political leader,
Go ahead.
Olusegun F. Kamara Sr. and his running mate, Honorable Matthew V.Z. Dablo. Those very fine people, sons of Liberia, are running on the ACO ticket, and I think ACO will be the most formidable political party if we consider everything, consider all the preparedness, consider the way the leadership is balanced. But
the radio people are running on my back now. They're about to go, so I want you to close. I don't want people to to go off.
No problem.
Or maybe if you want to continue while we got off the radio, that's fine. Also, if you still want to, we got more things to say, then we let you just close the radio, and then I can come back to you. Okay.
Okay, I just wanted to say thank you very much. And people should seriously consider Olusegun Kamara and Matthew Dablo.
Olusegun Kamara and Matthew Dablo for president and vice president for ACO, correct?
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Ali. Thank you for your contribution.
All right. Thank you.
All right. So, Mabel, thank you so much. And the people on the radio, I don't want to. So, while you were on here, we say people should contribute Friday. On the first cash app, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people on the first cash app. 5 people contributed. All right, let's get off the radio so the people can do their thing. And then I just want to make sure I wanted to give that information before we leave the radio. And then we have 5 people. We have 1, 2, 3. So we have 8 people that contributed on the cash app: $5, $10, $25, and $12. So 2 people contributed $15 and $10 on the Zelle. Let me see here. Let me make sure. I want to make sure I give you the accurate information. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So yes, 4 people, $15, $5, $25, and $20. So we have about 1,280 people on here. We have about 12, 3, 8, 11 people contributed $5, $10, and the rest of it. We appreciate everybody that contributed. And the reason why we are making emphasis on this because people suggested that we should be doing this every Friday and other days. If people contribute on their own, that's fine. If not, we will not make emphasis on people supporting SKTV on other days. Only on Friday, we'll be making emphasis on it. So I just wanted to update that. But Mr. Sharif, why we now on the radio, but we stay live on SKTV, and we're on YouTube, we're on SKTV Live, we're on Instagram. You are supporting Mr. Cummings. What is the one thing, or maybe 2 things, that actually motivate you, or that are motivating factors to your support from Alex Cummings?
Thank you, Brother Sekou. You know, I would say this, and I urge every young person, every young people in Liberia, all of the young people, to look for this in their leader. I was supporting Mr. Boakai 2016, 17.
Okay.
And my support to Mr. Boakai at the time was because I don't like Mr. Weah. That's just a fact. I believe that he's not a leader. So fast forward, 2017, Mr. Weah came into power. And then, because God so do it, you know, the whole CPP Bennett came up. So I decided to vet leaders. I decided to look in between the options, because I was supporting Mr. Weah, Mr. Boakai. So Mr. Boakai came forward. The late Bronsky came forward. Mr. Cummings came forward. And then Yombly came forward. And because we have a history of not working together, Liberians, even in abroad. So I sat there and I was thinking, I said, well, let me see this collaboration. Let me see how it's going to go. And I will be able to tell each and every political leader ability when it comes to leadership. Mr. I don't want to take your time too much, but Mr. Cummings' consistency, his willingness to come to the Liberian people and explain himself. You know, Ure became chairman, and I saw the difference. I saw it. When Mr. Cummings emerged as chairman for CPP, when I saw that this man put his pride aside, not just be a political leader, as a businessman, put it aside, came forward, explained to Liberian people, holds press conferences. It showed the work was done. We went to election 2020. I went to Liberia and I saw the work CPP did. I campaigned strongly for Mr. Delon with my own finance. The records are there. Because of this same man that I'm talking about today, Mr. Cummings. Maybe Delon thought at the time we were supporting him because we like him. Maybe. But I went to District 5 everywhere because of Kumis. Kumis is just a leader. He look, you see my jacket? When Kumis get a jacket, when it comes to work, the man can fold it. He can roll his sleeve to make sure that job is done. And that is what I want in a president in Liberia, a serious-minded person. So that's key. Why I changed my mind from Mr. Boakai to Mr. Kumis, because when he said I'm going to do this, he's going to do it.
So Kumis's consistency,
yes,
and in hard work that are the motivating factors to your decision to support him.
To Mr. Kumis, yes.
All right. Let's take some calls here. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Mohammed Kita from Staten Island, New York.
Mohammed Kita.
And Billboard, how are you guys?
Yeah, Melbourne left already. But I'm here with Mr. Sharif.
Okay, Mr. Sharif. You see, I've been following the show today, and you made a very interesting.
I'm listening.
Statement about Lyric was never confirmed by the Liberian Senate. She was appointed to serve in her capacity by President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Please confirm if that information is accurate. And there's a question I want to ask, because I know we're on an open mic. I want to make sure that
that information is correct. She went many times and she was rejected, and then Ellen appointed her as item. She was item throughout.
Okay, which is good. Now, you see, this tells you that there's always that power, that executive power that a president has that he can use as an alternate process, as a de facto process in getting competent and capable people into a government that can serve and produce results. Not everyone is confirmed through the regular confirming process, through the Senate or the House of Representatives. When confirmed, will act in good faith or meet the expectation of Liberian people. Now, the question that I want to ask Mr. Sharif, can you please tell us, for example, ARCO has reservoir of talents, right? Of people who are very capable and competent, right?
Mm-hmm.
And most of those individuals are being identified as being Islamic, and we all know pretty well that almost 60% of the tribe in Liberia are identified as Islamic, and they have strong relationship with our Christian brothers. But by tribe, like the Bandi, the Mende, the Van, the Gula, the Loma, the Madingo, the Kisi, the Bele, okay? These people have been marginalized through inclusive government. When you go back as far as your UP, anyone there for 12 years.
Mr. Kid, I'm sorry, but I'm lost.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
Yeah, I want you to be precise and
be brief about your question so we can get it clear.
What the party is why UP and other political parties have disparately neglected in appointing most individuals from Islamic faith in serving the government of Liberia with expert professional experience in the various fields, various fields, and has been neglected by the government. For example, the UP as a health problem that have created a lot of
your voice is going in now. We're not even hearing it anymore.
Yeah.
What is the recommendation in inclusive government as a coalition government?
Okay.
What is the recommendation?
Well, I don't know.
Brother, he's done?
Yeah, I do. I think I got lost for a second.
Yeah, I think I see where he was going.
Yeah, I got lost for a second because
Can I chime in quick on that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, I don't know. I forgot his name, but
Mohammed,
you see,
Mohammed Kita.
Mohammed Keita, right?
No,
All right. So
not Kita. Mohammed Kita.
Keita. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
So this is why.
The Congo Mandingo there.
I know, right? Exactly. So this is why I'm urging everybody in Liberia, every Muslims, every Christians. You don't have to be Christian or Muslim or law-abiding citizen wherever you come from, to join the Kumis thing. Because within the Kumis thing, we do not have this religious disparities. We don't have, my man, you Madingo man, you're a crime man, you are this and that. We don't have it. We only have work and fix Liberia. Come join us. For the UP, it's not strange. And when we say this, people think we are attacking UP people. Mr. Boakai, like I said, Mr. Kumis, I was a very strong supporter of Mr. Boakai. 2016, you, Mr. Abi Brother Sekou, you can't even tell me, you couldn't even talk to me about Mr. Boakai. I won't fight you. But as time goes back, we need to grow up as citizens of Liberia. If we want to see the country turning to be the next Rwanda or more than the Rwanda, we need to open our minds and learn and see the goodness of people. Mr. Kumis' regime will not be having all these things. Mr. Boakai has been troubled from day one. How can this man bring peace among our religious people? I have a Loma woman. My 3 kids, they are Loma Madingo. So I'm telling you, Brother Sekou, I lived through this man's time. Through his 12 years. He couldn't do anything as VP. He didn't bring what they call peace amongst us in Lofa. The Bandi, the Loma, the Kisi, the Madingos in Lofa. Whatever peace we enduring in that country, in a part of the country, it was at least from the Salif regime, Madam Salif. Let's be real. Let's be real here. And to my brother, that's why we are urging everybody, come join the Kumis team. We now want to do the whole tribal, the Muslim, because I don't take it lightly. I don't like to talk about it too much because it's very sensitive when it comes to religious stuff and tribal stuff. So if you want this to change, you want the mosques to be subsidized, you want the churches to be subsidized, you want the private sector to grow, you want to walk on the street, whether you pray or you Muslim, you Christian, nobody cares about you, come to the Kumis regime. I see all of that foundations within the Kumis regime. So come join us. That's what I can say to that matter.
So I think the brother's question, actually, the reason why I got lost was that I could see the sense from the start of his comment, but then he deviated and brought something else into the conversation. I think he was saying the Liberia's problem is tribalism and religious fanaticism, people being discriminated against because of their tribe or religion. But this is something that we have spoke against many times. People should be given job a qualification, not by tribe or not by religion. That's all I can say about that. People should not be given position because of tribe or religion. Other than that, to the credit of Ellen Sirleaf, Johnson Sirleaf government, Ellen Sirleaf had more Madingo and more Muslims in her government than Jawia government.
That is correct.
And I don't really grade president because of on tribal line or religious line. So I don't want to dive into that. Yeah, but I think that was the concern of the brother, that people they feel that the Madingo and The Muslims have been marginalized. Tribalism is something we've been fighting, right? And we, as Mandingo, we have been at the receiving end of systematic tribalism. It's real. It's just like racism in America. But gradually, we are moving forward. There are more good people in Liberia than bad people. There are more people in Liberia that are not tribalist. There are more people in Liberia that don't care about your religion. They will support you. They will do whatever they can if you are qualified to do a piece of job. So nobody should keep themselves in a box. You know, let us all have open mind and, you know, make sure we do what is right for our country, regardless of our tribe or religion. So let me get this question here. Ali Keta is calling back. Ali, what's up?
Yes, I'm back. You know, I have to leave the line because you wanted to.
Yeah. Okay, you are back now. Go ahead, my brother.
Thank you again very much for taking me back. You know, Sebu, let's be realistic. The brother, your panelists with you there should be genuine. Be more genuine. I think he's aware of some of the facts, maybe even more than me. Liberia as a 176 or plus country, we have gone through a lot, man, as Muslims and Mandingo. The marginalization has continued. It has not been relented. It has been continuously going on, and it has been systematic, like something planned from the get-go. So we shouldn't pay a blind eye or deaf ear to that. We've gone far, of course, but it's not enough. We've gone.
Ali Keta, let me say something. Mr. Anthony Gay, because I know you and you've been around SKTV for a while, I'm not going to block you. But what you're doing right now, we don't do that on SKTV, okay? Now you, Ali, now you are saying Mr. Anthony Gay. I just stopped you to make a comment. You will continue. Just give me a chance, okay? Now you. Ali Keta, I'm not speaking to you. I'm speaking to the guy. Just hold on a second. Anthony Gay, you came here from the start of the show. You say Komi is going to be on the closing argument. That's fine. Or now coming to announce to people in few minutes, in 3 minutes, in 10 minutes, you don't do that here. You don't come on SKTV, tell people to leave, to go to a different platform. You don't do that. Myself, I may want to listen to Komi's on the closing argument. When the time reach, we will go there. But do not write anything about anybody going to any platform. You don't do that here. It's like coming to the platform. Yeah, it's like coming to our platform, telling people leave here and go to the other platform. Every time anybody do that, I can be announced, I can just block them. So you can't do that, okay? Next time, don't do it. Ali, go ahead.
Okay, yes. Just to continue with my point. Again, the reality of the matter is very clear, but sometimes people will be saying things and they will make it like they are not saying it. Okay? Imagine in some comments, sometimes people used to say, oh, don't make you people say anything. When your father was not even born yet, when my people were in Liberia. So, I mean, it's just condescending that people have having those kind of mindset, sometimes out of ignorance or just straightforward hatred. So all I'm saying is the ACO team is the best team because it is balanced. It has the most prepared candidate. Hopefully we will have a real debate among those people running and let them put everything on the table and let the Liberian people open their minds and be able to actually select the leader that's going to make a real change, not just recycling old wine into
new bottle. old ones into new bottle, right?
Because until and unless you make that change, we're going to have the same old.
Ali, if you're going to be available next Friday, I'll bring you on the show. So you can come talk about ACO, okay?
I will come and talk about Apple. Mr. Nothing wrong against ABC. But Mr. Walker, people, you can remember there was something he was speaking in the church, how instrumental that church has been to stop the growing of the Muslim community or Islamic State in Liberia. How can somebody be able to say something like that if it's not Liberia? He would be automatically disqualified. But, you know, with the Trump era, I guess anything flies. So thank you very much, Sekou, giving me the chance. And Friday, definitely, I'll be prepared, and I'm looking forward into that.
No problem. Thank you.
All right.
Sekou.
Yeah, hold on 1 second. Let me take another call here. Mr. Mahulu, are you there?
How you doing, Sekou?
Great. How are you?
Good. Listen, what's on my mind? Coming back to what you guys were discussing about how Liberia runs vis-a-vis how America runs, and how we can better run our system to have a better function in society. Well, you know, everything in life is stage by stage, right? So if you follow, for example, what Mr. Cummings is saying, the first thing is infrastructure. When you build an infrastructure, can you imagine, Sekou, if you heard that they were doing housing development in Penn and building some nice houses in residential areas and things, wouldn't you want to buy a house in Penn?
Of course you will.
And when you come from America, for our fee, you're going straight to bed. You're not even going to stay in Maria because your system will not change.
Yeah.
Right? When you get in your housing, you can turn on water, you can put a light, you put your air conditioner and go.
Yeah.
So you would rather be in there
than be in Morovia. Yep.
The same.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the same way. When you got infrastructure, the first thing, when you got running water, light, telecommunication, where companies come in and building housing communities like they do here in America, people will stay everywhere in the world and buy their homes in their different counties where they come from. Now, when these people are living, for example, you decide where I start with America, I'm going to Liberia, and you living in Penn. When the people are looking for representative in Penn, you think they're going to take an electoral man to go make a representative?
No.
No, they will be looking after you.
Yeah.
And when you are there, an educated man who is exposed and know what they're to do for your people, when you got that power, it is beholding on you to do the best for your people. But if you take somebody who is not exposed and get in that power, the first thing the person don't know what to do. The second thing is just too much for them. The third thing, the only thing they can think about how much I can get for me. So
That's
they
true.
don't even think about better life for their own self.
Yeah. So
For them, it's all about profit.
yeah,
You know, so
Mr. Mahulu, so due to the fact that we're going to be stopping the show in about at least 1:30 exactly, we only got 6 minutes. So I want you to conclude quickly so I can go to Mr. Smith.
the
Yeah.
difference is the way we have structured our society, and that's why we need a government coming. Because when you got people who are focused on building the country instead of building themselves because they already built by themselves, we can spend the necessary amounts to build our country. Well, we can build the infrastructure. Then we can put systems into place. And the people who represent those places will be living in those places. And so the places will get better. And this is why when we go to vote, there's a couple of things. We got to look at competency. We got to look at capability and capacity. And now all the other, things that we usually vote on, because if they were right, we won't be in the place we are. We'll be voting wrong.
Bro, thank you so much.
Right.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Hey, Prince, we're about to leave, man. Why you always call late, man?
Oh, man, I called last, now late.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, Sekou, thank you. My brother on there, thank you so much for coming out and lending your voice to the struggle and the fight to give Liberia what it deserves. Thank you so much for that. and that's where I break rank with most of the ANC folks, and that's why I didn't join the ANC as a political party, because I don't want to be in the boat and rocking the boat at the same time. Because some of them feel that when you criticize, there are certain people that are above the field, you can criticize them or critique them, or you can challenge them to step forward. Today I challenge some leaders who are in the ANC Global to step forward, to come on board and let all hands be on deck. And some other people, ANC people, took offense.
Okay. I'm sorry. This guy here. I'm sorry, Prince. Yeah. I'm going to officially block this guy. Called Anthony Gay. I told him not to do whatever he was doing.
I told you that was wrong.
Yeah, but he just did it again. So we were going to block him for SKT. Yeah, that's
disrespectful.
That's been very stupid and disrespectful. So I just deleted him from SKTV. Yeah. Go ahead and conclude, Prince.
So and that's the thing. That's the thing with them. All hands need to be on deck. Everybody needs to step forward, especially those in higher position. I challenge Amos Mongo. I say, step forward. You leading the ANC Global. People don't see you. People don't hear you talking. People don't see you coming up and making a case. I even challenge the guy who brought me to this particular place to be supporting communists. He called him Leland Perkins. And I called and told him, I said, Leland, step forward. I mean, if people see you people, critical people, speaking, making the case for communists, they will be impressed and they will want to come forward on board. And the other ANC people took offense, talking about, oh, you can't do the man job. Leland does the same job that I do. He's an engineer like me. He doesn't work for the federal government on national security. He doesn't work in a position that when he come on board and talk to people to encourage his people to be able to make the case for communists, that man will jeopardize his job. And other people took offense, So listen, that's the thing. We need to come forward. Everybody in all hands on deck.
But I think for Elo, I saw him in most of the video. He's there in Liberia. I don't know whether he can speak.
I don't see him on SKTV. I don't see him on Close Argument. I don't see him on Julia. I don't see him on the podcast and places. And
that's true. You're right. He's in Liberia.
Yeah, I don't see him on those places. And that's the thing.
Okay.
And my point I'm making here is I'm just trying to tell my brother, thank you very much. I mean, this guy coming up and his presence, his voice, his argument, will mobilize other people, encourage other people, especially other people from his ethnic group who believe, who know him, who knows his condition, who are seeing the very contrast between leadership. And it's not coming here because nobody chose the tribe they were born into. Nobody chose the religion they were born into. Nobody chose the family they were born into. So that you're not discriminating on anybody because of where they're coming from, the religion. And this guy not only staying it, he's practicing it. You check behind comments that there are different people from all walks of life. It's very hard to find who running around here today from CDC. So I just thought to say that our ANC folks, you need to stop this thing, and you need to calm down, and you need to accept criticism. And that's me. That's praying. I will say as it is. You can call me all kind of name. You can call me angry praying. You can call me irrational praying, emotional praying. Wherever you can say, you can call me. I don't care. I look him coming face, and I challenge him to, and coming respected that. He agreed with me on that. And when I saw it was inappropriate, I reached out to him and apologized to him. He accepted it. That's what leadership is. Thank you very much, Egu.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. So yes, let's go to Mr. Joseph Konto, be the last caller for the day. I'm sorry. After waiting for a long time, I cut you off. I'm sorry. I apologize.
It's okay, brother. It's okay. Let me first of all say thank you for the show and thank you to the SKT family. And also thank you to brother Abu Sharif, for taking a bold step. There are a lot of our brothers and sisters who are Muslim, be it whether they are Loma, they got Loma people who are Muslim, Gola, Pele, Mandingo. You talk about the Va people, Bandi, Bele, all of these people. You got people among them that are Muslim people. And for me, I don't care about what your religious background is or your tribe is. Liberia belongs to everyone. But the sad thing is that some of our own Muslim brothers, our Manu brothers and sisters, who have been marginalized, who have suffered from systematic, discrimination over the years, and some of them have lost their lives. And Brother Siku, I've always told you the story and what I saw and what I viewed. But some of them, because they're on the other side of the aisle, they support tribalism against their own people. People who, are peddling this tribalistic behavior and stuff like that, they go there and stay with them and support them. They don't call them out. And for me, I'm not here for that. For example, we have some of our brothers, some of our Maningo brothers, some of our Maningo sisters, other tribe, excuse me for saying this word, even though I don't say it, calling themselves son of a pig. Come on. It's sad. But I want to thank Brother Abu Sherry once again. Thank you so much. And I encourage our other brothers and sisters out there who are on the fence. Look, this fight is for all of us. All of us. This is about Liberia, and each and every one of us belongs to Liberia. Thank you so much, Brother Sekou, for the show, and thank you for what you guys do all the time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you very, very much. So yes, we said we're going to be asking people to support SKTV every Friday. So we have about 17 people contributed, $10, $25.
I'll make it 18 when I leave the show.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, $12 and then $30, $25. So yeah, on the other cash we have about $180, and then the other cash we have $47, and then Zelle. Yeah, we have about $115 on Zelle. I want to say thank you to everybody for contributing to SKTV. We appreciate it. Hopefully next Friday, a lot of people will come prepared, because there was yesterday this recommendation was given by one of our fans and supporters. So we appreciate all of you. Like I said, some people can watch this show after.
Yeah.
Some people will come later. Some people are watching right now, but they will come back again and contribute later. It doesn't mean that if you don't come here on Friday and so you can contribute. You can. Our doors are open anytime, any day. But to make emphasis on it, to keep reminding people of support, we're going to be doing that on a Friday, as recommended. And it was approved by almost everybody on the show yesterday. So that's why we did it this way. We appreciate all of you. Let me go to Mr. Sharif. Mr. Sharif, so you can react to some of the comments and then.
Yes, of course. Yes. To my big brother, Mohammed Keita, right? I've seen his comments as well. You see, tribalism, like I said earlier, I don't know, for some reason, I don't easily trust politicians. But for some reason, I have this strong feeling that Mr. Cummings can do a lot better for everybody in that country. Whether you're Christian, you Muslim, you Madingo, you Pele, you Roma. This man has been consistently saying that his regime, and it is on book. Look, Mr. Baraseku, you are a journalist. You have recorded it many times. We will hold you accountable for that. He said, your tribe will not get you a job. Your religion will not get you a job. It is going to be based on your qualification. And not only that, he also mentioned that my government will be balanced. And the balance he's talking about, or he is talking about, is the decentralization of the government. Everything is in Monrovia. How can you have more than 5 million people and everybody must come and work in government in Monrovia? So Mr. Cummings is saying, I will privatize many things in the government so that the government cannot be the sole provider when it comes to jobs.
Yeah.
You understand? And how can you tell me there will be trouble will be there when a Madingo man importing rice, a Muslim man importing rice, because Kumis giving the subsidize his business? How can you tell me there will be trouble issue when a Loma man can make a own farm, when he can go and bring gas in the country, and then nobody will have to rely on the government? The government will be unattractive under Mr. Kumi's regime. It will not be a place where everybody will slash the way they're doing it. So I'm telling you, based on these facts, I believe and I got a strong conviction that a Kumi's regime will delete this tribalism in our government. This man has the experience. Nigeria, Kenya, Rwanda, America, variety of experience. He is bringing sauce for us to eat, Liberian people, on our dry rice. So you don't have to like Mr. Kumis. You don't have to. But can he do the job? That is my question as young people. As people that want to see their country going forward, moving forward. This man clearly has a vision for everybody. A tent that everybody can come in. Be a Muslim, you are okay. Be a Buddhism, you are okay. Be a Zogo, you are okay. Be a Unity Partisan, you are okay, as long as you are qualified. So I am telling you, you cannot have a good governance, you cannot have good schools with good teachers, and you talk about tribalism. Baraseku, do you know, even in high school, it's been played. Tribalism is also in high schools.
It's in every sector. That's what we call
everywhere. So Mr. Cummings is telling you education. I am going to make sure and change education and not just coming to baby schools around. We have priorities in priorities. The education sector is a priority, but we also have another priority inside the education. So the teachers, how can a teacher who doesn't know his left and right can go and teach your child? Then you expect that child to come out and be thinking right and stop tribalism. So we are going to improve. Mr. Kumis now, I said we the the CP people, we are plenty. So we kept saying we are not believing one man thing here. So Mr. Kumis regime will ensure the teachers are fortified, are well taught, and so that they can carry on the message that tribalism cannot help the country. These are the things that I believe in myself that Mr. Kumis can do it. Like I said, I never believed any politician before. But Mr. Kumis, I think he can do it right. And if he doesn't do it, I am making this caveat. If he doesn't do it, Baraseku, you and I will be right here again and will be calling him to order. That's the leadership I want. And that's the only thing I can say when it comes to the tribal business here. We can change it. There are brand people. If you're Madingo man somewhere, don't feel shy. Come in. Mr. Kumis got place for you. If you're a Muslim man somewhere, because look, the Muslim thing here is not only Madingo people in our country. We got Va, we got Kram, we got some Krams, we got almost every tribe. Some of them, they are Muslims. They are Muslims, but the majority is the Madingo. So I understand that we're coming from that backdrop. And it has to do with system. We need to change the system. Again, you cannot change the wine from another bottle to another bottle. That's the same wine. If you say the wine sting and not good, you got to throw the whole bottle away in the wine. Or you throw the wine away and clean the bottle and put new wine in it. So that's what we want you to do. We need a system change. And the only person that can change that system for every Muslim, every Christian, every Liberian, like Mr. Kumis, go and vote.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Sharif. Like I told you, from time to time, we'll be bringing you on as well. We'll be bringing a lot of people on the platform. So this priest is saying, anyway, those that actually are eager to go and watch Mr. Kumis is not on that show yet. I want to listen to him too, but it's not on that show yet. Prince is telling me that we should not cut the show off because this guy is making sense. So Prince is liking what you are saying, but you like Joseph Conto mentioned. I have some brothers, a few of them, that are supporters of Joseph Boakai. And the reason they support Joseph Boakai is only because they too from Lofa. And I'm from Nimba. But my reason for supporting who I want to support, who I will support, it's not going to be based on my country. It's not going to be based on my tribe. It's not going to be based on my religion or friendship. It's going to be strictly on Liberia, who can do the job, who's qualified, who is competent, who has the requisite experience and knowledge to make things happen. So now I'm asking you now, our brothers who are actually without mindset. Oh, the men from our country, let's support the men. What can you tell them? You've been from Lofa, but you are not supporting Boakai. So how can you convince other brothers who are supporting the men simply because they're from Lofa?
It's on the wall. You got to be blind not to see it, Mr. Kumi Baraseku. You got to be blind not to see it. If we want a better country, we shouldn't be buying into all these sentiment and made a mail from the same place, we from that and that, Mr. Baraseku. You see, I would tell you this. I sat, before this show, and I was thinking, God, what can we do as Liberians to change our nation? We are going to election, 20 candidates in the election, presidential candidates. You have good people. And on top of that, the most qualified person is Kumis. The record is clear. And you get people coming from counties to counties. Somebody that is telling you, I will decentralize my government. I will make sure the private sectors work for you, Liberians. Mr. Baraseku, in this country here we're living in, what makes America great today? Isn't it private sector, the corporate America?
Yeah. All right. We got to conclude now.
Okay.
We got to conclude. Mr. Cummings just went over there.
Quickly.
Conclude.
The private sector will help improve Liberia. Because my very I want to watch that show, so my son can be quality straight. Oh, you rush now. so
I'm not in the rush, but because most of our fans and supporters,
of course, we
don't want to go watch the air. It's not expected on someone that will not leave.
Exactly. So I will urge everybody, let's not buy into that tribal and region vote. Elections. Let's go for the right person, somebody that can do better, that make sure food is on our table, somebody that can ensure the security sector is better. And listen, go vote your heart, your children, your future, your generation. That's what you should be voting for. And you only got one chance to vote within 6 years. So let's go, Mr. Kumi. Baraseku. Thank you. You see, I like Kumi Bene too much. Oh, they are calling you Kumis. You're the next Kumi on the show.
Yeah, don't call me Kumis anyway. Folks. Somebody apologized for Anthony Gay. Anthony Gay is a predator. When we used to have a show on our cell phone, he used to be here. He used to be somebody I used to bring on all the time. He, my Peking Chris Mame, so rest in peace, and all the other, Peking there, they're my boys. But you can't come on the show and break my rule consistently, and I advise you.
And you want him. Yeah, you told him.
He did it.
Yeah.
But I will unblock him because of the people from you know,
Yeah.
the post that we
That was our own man.
yeah, I wouldn't block him, but what he did was wrong.
It was wrong. Actually, it was wrong.
Can't do that.
was.
Especially after advising him, he still did it, you know. Yeah. Okay, folks.
All right, bro. So thank you for the time, affording me the time, and
Yeah,
I hope to be here.
Yeah,
all
no
the time.
problem. Let's talk. Let's talk after the show later on. Okay.
No problem. No problem. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. So, folks, we will leave it there for today. We'll see you tomorrow. I know Steve will be on tomorrow, and I believe I'll be on as well.